Okay, boys and girls, it's Tuesday. This is the planning lesson for the newspaper story I would like you to write. The first thing we need to think about is the headline. And as you can see, what you really want to do is think of a headline that is very, very eye-catching, a headline which people are going to, as soon as they see that, they're going to think, right, I definitely want to read that story. Okay, if it's a boring headline, then nobody's going to want to read it. Next is the taster sentence. Now, here's my taster sentence. I obviously want you to think about your own. Remember, a taster sentence is just a sentence which gives people an idea of what the story is about. Try to include a few details like when it happened, what it was, whereabouts it is, what did it do, that sort of thing. But obviously, you're not telling them the whole story because that would be far too long. Just a little sort of a taster, exactly. Once you've decided on the taster sentence, then you need to put the actual story, the details of the story. So first of all, what happened? Well, as by now you know, it was a volcano which erupted. Many people died. Later on, you can talk about how many people died and how they died, but at the moment, just talk about how many. Talk about the fact that the ash cloud burst out of the top of the mountain. You could talk about the lava flowing down the mountain nice and slowly. That sort of level of detail. Remember, each one of these, so this bit here, volcano erupted, those two words, those can, when you're doing the writing, they will turn into a nice juicy big sentence. Many people died. That is not, that's not a sentence on its own. I would expect that you to turn that into a nice sentence as well, and the same with all of your planning. One more little bit that I've done for you, done to give you an idea. Now we're talking about when did these things happen, or when did this thing happen. Now you can't just say a few days ago because up there you've already said a few days ago. So down here, what you want to do is you want to talk about maybe the day, the date, the month, the year. You might want to talk about the exact time that it started. Also, whilst we're talking about time, you could talk about how many days it lasted. Now again, don't forget, this is just planning. It says I can plan a newspaper story. This is just planning, so therefore it's okay for you to write just little notes. We're not writing sentences at the moment. Now, I have also added rather an extra, I've given you one more piece to do. This is where is all of this, because people who don't live near there won't know where it is. So you've got to say, where is Mount St. Helens? It's in America, but which state is it in America? Is it near some towns? Is it near cities? Is it all on its own? Because all of these things will make a difference to how it affected the people who were living nearby. Now I'm nearly coming to the end of the recording, because as you can see, I've left the part who did it happen to, I've left who else was there, I've left all of that blank because I want you to think about what you could put in those places yourselves. So in a moment then we're going to stop the recording, and then I want you to fill in this part of the planning sheet. Okay?